If you've ever wondered how far 20 people could pull a 200,000-pound airplane, you'll soon be able to witness it firsthand or maybe even take part. Appleton International Airport held a press event today to announce they'll be hosting this year's Bowling for Honor fundraiser on September 16th. This is the main annual fundraiser for Old Glory Honor Flight, in which teams of 20 people are required to raise $1,500 to participate. Old Glory Honor Flight has given over 5,000 veterans the opportunity to visit their memorial in D.C. And Appleton Airport seeks to continue to raise tens of thousands of dollars every year to keep giving people that wonderful opportunity.
The community of veterans, whether they're active service or retired military, is a community that we care deeply about. And so ever since we started this, it quickly became a tradition for us. It's something that we do every year now moving forward.
If you want to create a team to participate in this event or just want to donate to the cause, head over to our website, WBAY.com, and check